Hello, this is Group 1, Jasmine, Anna, Joey, Brady, and Brian. We will be teaching you the history and culture of the Caribbean islands.
The Caribbean islands were founded by Christopher Columbus in 1492. During his journey, he founded the Dominican Republic, Guadeloupe, and the Antilles chain.
When they got to the Dominican Republic, they were fronted by the native islanders, who were the Caribs. The Caribbean islands were named after the Caribs because they were part of the Antilles chains.
As Christopher Columbus started his second voyage towards the Caribbean islands, he founded many islands like Saint Martin and the San Salvador Islands and explained, "I found that part of it, towards the San Salvador, extending from north to south 5 leagues, and the other side, which we coasted along, ran from east to west more than 10 leagues.
San Salvador is an island off the coast of El Salvador. The Caribbean islands are located off the coast of Florida, consisting of over 7,000 islands. Hurricanes are really popular in this part of the world, as said by Rangel, who explained, "Hurricane season routinely strikes the Caribbean harder than the U.S. Some main islands are Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, and the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas, 85% are African descent, 12% are white, and 3% are Asian and Hispanic. Most of the Africans there are descendants of the enslaved Africans brought to the New World. In Grenada, a small poor island in the Caribbean, 80% are blacks, and the others are a mixed race of white colonizers and the Afro-Caribbean people.
Many languages are spoken throughout the Caribbean, including English, Spanish, and Dutch. There is also a mixed language called Creole.
Religion is what makes the Caribbean the way it is today. It is a big part of the Caribbean society, and it all started when the islands were founded.
In standard French, no thank you would be pronounced non merci, but in Creole, it is pronounced non merci, where there is no R sound.
Europeans and Spanish were the first to immigrate. They brought with them their culture and their religion when they put it together. This created present-day culture in the Caribbean islands.
The religions consist of Christianity and religions brought to the area by the African American slaves who were imported to the islands. The most common religion found there is Rastafari, which was brought by the African Americans.
They believe in one God and think that they are superior to other races. The second tenet in the beliefs of the religion say that the wicked white man is inferior to black people.
Therefore, they think that they are far more superior than the white people who made them slaves and can rule the world. Reggae is a music genre that was created in the late 1960s in Jamaica.
This type of music originated from the SKA and Rocksteady.
People who hear this music recognize the music by the offbeat rhythmic accents played on the guitar.
An instrument that they use in Jamaica are the steel drums. The steel drums were created during World War II. During this time, African slaves were put on islands as a separation because they were different and in a lower class. These instruments show the struggle that the slaves had and are the only link back to Africa.
There were many ways that music could be created, such as stomping on bamboo to create a loud noise and banging tin pans.
During an interview with Stephanie Fries, when discussing his passion for music, Ziggy Marley explains, "Being a musician is about being open to things that you probably would never do if you were like a closed-minded person."
Even though it was created in the 1900s, just about 50 years ago, it is an influence to others to see the different techniques like blending in with the Latin and salsa songs. Many people know Bob Marley, who came from Jamaica and who is most known around the world for performing reggae.
He helped spread the Jamaican music worldwide and is now one of the most known musicians today. In the Caribbean islands, there's a variety of foods that are eaten, and it plays a very big role in the citizens' casual lives.
The food is influenced by many countries such as Chinese, Indian, Dutch, French, Spanish, and the British. They include teas and coffees, jerky, pork and chicken, and a variety of sodas.
According to Ricky Martin, a Puerto Rican pop singer and actor, he talks about his food, saying, "I eat everything that's a problem.
I don't have discipline. My favorite dish is the Caribbean meat, rice, lots of grains.
A lot of people from all around the world enjoy Caribbean food. According to Nigel Spence, a Jamaican chef who owns a Caribbean restaurant in New York, said, "I would constantly be questioned about Caribbean ingredients, even by some of the master chefs that worked there. Though I did not have the knowledge or skill level that they possessed, they listened like they were the student during these exchanges. Whenever I cooked a dish using Jamaican ingredients, they would hang around for a taste."
It is a virtue to have a Caribbean chef like Nigel Spence because he can teach it to everyone so it spreads all around the world. Caribbean food is influenced all around the world and most people love to try it.
Thank you for listening to our group presentation on the Caribbean Islands. I hope you enjoyed learning about the history and the culture, and also the music and the food. The elite classes thought that these drums would create rebellions and perhaps have a secret code messages.